Welcome. Today, we're diving into something pretty wild, a super detailed strategic plan from BG Wealth Sharing and DSJX. Now, this isn't just a list of goals. It's a full-on blueprint for a massive year of global growth, all planned out for 2026.
Okay, let's get right into it. What you're looking at is the complete plan, broken down quarter by quarter. It lays out all the key objectives and exactly how they plan to get there. It is seriously ambitious, incredibly detailed, and we're going to unpack it piece by piece.
So they've structured the entire year into 4 distinct phases. First, it's all about laying the groundwork. Then they hit the accelerator. After that, it's about scaling up and finally bringing it all home and realizing the future they've planned.
So let's kick things off with Phase 1, which covers the first 3 months of the year. The whole focus here is on building the engine that's going to power this entire strategy for 2026.
Now, just look at the sheer scale of this launch. I mean, we are not talking about a slow, gentle start. The goal is to hit the ground running with 100 global centers and a massive team of advisors right out of the gate. They are not messing around.
And this number right here just perfectly illustrates the ambition. 20,000 senior investment advisors. To put that into perspective, that is an enormous workforce to recruit and get up and running in just 1 quarter. It's a huge, aggressive push for market presence from day one.
And here's the really smart part. They're not just hiring people, they're building the entire ecosystem to support them. You know, the physical centers, a global education system, and a huge marketing push to create what they're calling a global DSJ traffic pool, which is basically a dedicated, constant stream of potential clients and new talent.
Okay, so once that foundation is in place, we move into Q2. This is what they call the organizational implementation and accelerated expansion phase. So the focus shifts from just launching to actually growing and formalizing the whole operation at a really rapid pace.
With that initial foundation set, the plan immediately shifts to doubling their physical presence. They're adding another 100 centers. They're also making things official by setting up headquarters and branch offices, all while kicking off that incentive program they designed back in Q1.
And this right here is the first major milestone of their expansion. Hitting this target of over 100 centers in just the first half of the year, that would establish a seriously significant global footprint in an incredibly short amount of time.
The actions here are all about making it happen. This is where the plans from Q1 become reality. They're finalizing corporate structures, rolling out management systems, and pushing the brand hard to keep that initial marketing fire going.
All right, halfway through the year, we hit Phase 3, the scale, expansion, and system maturation phase. The strategy kind of pivots here from just pure expansion to making this new, much larger organization run as efficiently as possible.
But get this, even as they're focusing on making the system more mature, the aggressive growth just keeps on going. The plan calls for adding another 100 centers. The key difference in this phase, though, is that focus on stabilizing the systems for advisors and lecturers and officially locking in the shareholder structure. And boom, just like that, the network goal doubles again. The new target is now over 200 centers by the end of the 3rd quarter. This just shows a relentless, non-stop commitment to capturing the market all year long. So the key action here is to shift from building to improving. The focus is now on operational efficiency, making their massive new network run like a well-oiled machine. And at the same time, they're starting to really use this network by promoting products and fully rolling out their incentive programs. And that brings us to the home stretch, Phase 4. This is the results, realization, and future planning phase. This is where all the hard work from the year gets delivered and they start laying the groundwork for the next chapter.
This is where it all comes together. The objectives are crystal clear. Hit a major membership milestone, make good on all the promises they made at the start of the year, and, this is crucial, immediately figure out the strategy for 2027 to keep the momentum going.
You know, the biggest takeaway from these final actions is that there's no finish line. The end of one strategic cycle is immediately the beginning of the next one. It's all about locking in the year's wins, making the brand even stronger, and using what they learned to launch the 2027 plan without missing a beat. I mean, this whole document lays out such a clear, aggressive, and highly structured vision for just a single year. If they actually pull this off, the organization will be completely transformed by the end of 2026. So it really makes you wonder, if this is what they can build in just 1 year, what on earth comes next?